Welcome everyone to another episode of Fan Dugout. We're here today for the match of RCB versus Mumbai, but it's great to have all your fans here, and we'll just quickly begin with quick introductions. I am Nitin. I am the host for today, and I'm here on behalf of World Cricket fans, and we are here to provide you fans this platform where you get to share your thoughts and share your opinions about cricket and get to meet new people and make new friends. So let's start with Arun today. Arun, how excited are you about today's match? I know RCB's last two matches haven't been according to your expectations, and I know there have been a few downs, but do you think your team will bounce back today?
I think they've had a good. Hello everybody. This is Arun here. I
Hi,
think this is my
Arun.
second meeting with the World Cricket fans Zoom call.
Yep.
Yeah, to start off with, I think the last performance was a bit hazy from RCB.
Yep.
We have a lot to learn from yesterday's match between Kings 11 and Rajasthan Royals. Wow, what a match that was!
Yes,
I think
absolutely.
it's a good takeaway from yesterday's match. But I think RCB has had a good track record for the opening matches, at least with Mumbai Indians.
Yep.
So, and I'm definitely expecting some change in the bowling order today with Umesh Yadav. But I think based on the report that we saw in the morning, Chris Morris might still not play.
Yep.
So we will have to wait and see again, like I said last time. Hopefully Umesh gets it back, and of course Dale Steyn too needs to get back on his usual self.
Yep. Definitely, and I'm so sorry that I didn't mention yesterday's match, but what an amazing match it was yesterday. We'll quickly get back to today's match, but I do have to mention about yesterday's match, the whole match as such, the fielding by Pooran and that cameo by Rahul Tewatia. It was a hands down. I think this was the best match of IPL I've seen till date. So it was amazing. I just want to quickly know your thoughts about yesterday's match and how was your experience about it. Let's start with Chirag. Chirag, how was it for you yesterday?
Oh, I guess it was. I was getting goosebumps on every ball yesterday, and it was the best match I have ever seen in 12 years of IPL,
Yep.
whatever the IPL has happened. And yesterday, the match, the learnings from yesterday's match was you cannot predict, you cannot underestimate any players at
Exactly.
any overs of the time. The match can change any time, any ball, and every player here is capable of doing and making history in
Yep.
IPL. That is what I think, and that is what I've learned from yesterday's match.
Yep.
Because many people have, switched off their TVs.
Yep.
Like, अरे 223 chase होगा. I was like, boss, this is the game and मजा आएगा. And with Sanju Samson, Steven Smith having good matches. The first match was also good,
Yep.
and I was very confident that this match will be the best match, and it happened to be the best match.
Yep.
Obviously, kudos to Rajasthan, but very good fight by Kings 11 as well. The fielding effort, the 100 by Mayank Agarwal, and supported by KL
Yep.
Rahul. Superb, excellent match,
I
excellent
guess
match.
yesterday's match was the perfect example of why we love this sport and why we love this game. It was goosebumps all the
Yes.
way, and it was definitely worth the watch. And Shraddha, what were your thoughts on it?
Yeah, yesterday's match was very great. From the starting, like Mayank Agarwal and KL were batting very well, and as you know, the Nicholas Puran fielding effort, it was great. It was what you can say, Superman's catch, one
Yep.
of those. Like it was not catch, but yeah, fielding effort was very great. And after that, Sanju Samson, Rahul Tewadia, and Smith's batting was perfect.
I know.
Yeah.
Rachana, what were your thoughts about yesterday's match?
Well, I was speechless. It was such a brilliant match.
Yep.
It gave me goosebumps throughout. Like, what an amazing chase, I have to say.
I know, right?
It was unpredictable. Yeah.
Faiz, what were your thoughts? Did you watch yesterday's match?
Oh yeah, I was actually asleep because I'm in Australia, but I watched the highlights in the
Yep.
morning, and it looked like a good game because I think Kings 11 were on top for the most part, but
Yep.
then at the end, the left-handed batsman he batted really well.
Rahul
He
Tewal,
had
yeah.
4 6s in a row.
Yep.
So yeah, that just goes to show that you never say never, and that was a great,
Yep.
it was a good game.
I for once was definitely happy because I didn't have any regrets. Like I usually would probably have fallen asleep by that time. Like it's 3:30 p.m., 3:30 a.m. by the time the match gets over in Australia. So I definitely didn't have any regrets being up all night yesterday, and it was definitely something that I would never forget. I mean, it was a great experience. So quickly coming back to today's match, Chirag, let's get to know about your thoughts about today's match. What are you expecting from your team today?
I'm very excited for today's match as Mumbai and RCB. Like every match is as good as rivalry between Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, though they are one of the two most most valuable players in the world cricket. But this is the biggest rivalry of IPL, and I'm very much looking forward for a great win uh, from the RCB side, because last match there will be many learnings, many changes, and many motivational sessions, and very good net sessions might have happened in the RCB squad.
Yep.
And I'm very looking forward to a great performance by all the team members in the RCB.
Definitely hoping RCB will step up their game. Shraddha, what are your thoughts on today's game? Who are you supporting today?
As always, like if there's match between with RCB, always RCB, no the choice. But yeah, like I believe today's match will be very very exciting because like both the teams have very good batsmen as well as bowler, and I believe my prediction for today's match is RCB is gonna win, and yeah, like today's match is gonna be exciting as yesterday's was, because like we both in both of the team we have Pollard, Rohit, Virat, AB, and in bowling side Dalston, Bumrah. So yeah, today's match is gonna be very exciting as compared to like not compare like between yesterday's match.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Moving
what I
on to
think.
moving on to Rachna. Rachna, what are you expecting today? Are you expecting big changes, or are you happy with the same old lineup from RCB?
No, actually, I'm expecting few changes in the team.
Yep.
Comparing the previous performance, I definitely want Moeen Ali to be in the team. Like probably he can manage both batting and bowling as well.
Yep.
So, and I think Gurkirat deserves a chance in the team. So it's a big match tonight, actually. Hitman versus Man Machine. So quite very excited about. Like I'm expecting a huge comeback from RCB after previous performance.
Yep.
It was very disappointing the last match.
I know. Being from Karnataka myself, I did expect RCB to win the last match, but yep. Let's see that RCB bounce back from this, and they finally hit the ground running, and hopefully we finally get to say Isala Kapanam. Then we finally get to make sure that this is actually our year. So moving on to Fez. Fez, what are your thoughts on today's game? Who do you think will come out on top, and who do you think will do the best?
I think Royal Challengers Bangalore they should be pretty hungry because they've won one game, yeah, but they lost against who was it? Kings 11.
Yep.
So I think Virat Kohli is obviously a world-class batsman, so you can't keep a good player down for long. So I'm expecting him to come out and score some runs. And second, AB de Villiers, he performed well against in the first game.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think he'll have another good hit too. So I'm looking forward from those two.
Yep.
And other than that, Rohit Sharma is always a really consistent batsman. So he should do well. And Jasprit Bumrah, he's obviously probably the best bowler within the two teams, especially in T20 cricket. So I think those three definitely are those four I would keep my eye on.
Yep. So Arun, moving on to you, what are your thoughts on your opponents today? How do you think they'll perform, and who do you think would be the danger man in your opponent's team today?
I think Rohit Sharma will also I think one of our friends said, I think it's going to be a battle between the run machine and of course I think the whole of the Mumbai Indians, because they play as a single unit, and they're pretty strong. But I think Rohit Sharma will also have a point to prove against Virat Kohli today. So I think Rohit, and I'm waiting for a battle between our Mr. Bumrah and Devdutt Padikkal.
Yep.
I want to see how interesting it gets with Devdutt facing Bumrah.
Yep.
I think if Devdutt is able to face Bumrah, I think he has a very good chance in the Indian team as well.
Yep.
So yeah, it's going to be a big battle today, and yep, I hope to see Josh Philippe sit and Parthiv come in. Parthiv has been very consistent in the practice sessions, so
Yes.
hopefully he comes in today, and Moeen Ali also should be given a chance. And then, yep, I'm waiting for an RCB win. So
Aren't we all? Since
Win
as
today.
we are all RCB fans, I definitely voice all of you here, and we're definitely waiting for a bounce back from RCB, and hopefully this is the day. Chirag, moving on to you. Who do you think is the danger man in your opponent's team today? Who do you think your team should be most afraid of today?
Nitin, it's a very competitive side. Like you cannot, you cannot say or underestimate any players in MI as well, because MI, they are the late starters. They win, like they lose a couple of matches, 5 matches, and they end up winning the finals. So
Exactly.
it is like you cannot underestimate any players. But I guess Rohit Sharma and Surya Kumar Yadav are the
Yep.
two batsmen that RCB needs to, get them out very early
Yep.
to for a comfortable win. Because if they settle down, if Rohit Sharma or Surya Kumar Yadav, one of them settles down, it's
Yep.
very difficult to stop them. Like if you have seen the previous match, Rohit Sharma and Surya Kumar Yadav scored like around 80-90 run partnership, and that gave them momentum, and they end up losing, winning the match.
Yep.
So it's like, these two are the danger mans for RCB tonight in tonight's game. If RCB anyhow manages to get them out,
Yep.
we are in the game, boss.
Yep. Definitely hoping that this can be RCB strategy this season. Start late and win the matches in the end, and eventually win the cup. Moving on to Shraddha. Shraddha, who do you think RCB should be cautious about in today's match? Who do you think might make a difference for Mumbai today?
For me, like I think Hardik Pandya would be the main thing, like because like he can do both the things, batting and bowling. Because like as we seen him from the first match, he scored 12 runs in 2 balls, and in the second match also he was scoring very well.
Yep.
So yeah, I think he will be the one person with whom they should be more conscious, because like yeah, everyone knows about Rohit and Jasprit and Pollard, but they should not underestimate Hardik. So I think their eyes will be more on Hardik.
Yep.
Because as Virat is the captain of Indian team, so yeah, he knows everyone mostly.
Yep.
So he knows everyone's understanding. They all know everyone understanding, but yeah, like he is captain, so he knows everyone very well. So I think yeah, he will be more conscious of everyone who is from Indian side.
As RCB fans, we definitely hope that Hardik Pandya gets out by a hit wicket again. Hopefully, he doesn't get to perform as well. But moving on to Rachna. Rachna, who do you think RCB should be cautious today from Mumbai?
Yeah, definitely the Hitman and Pandya, because we have seen their performance in the previous matches, and all the seasons they have performed quite well. So RCB should actually look after these two and prepare well. So that's what I'm expecting from them.
Definitely. Let's hope that that's how it turns out to be, and hopefully RCB get to win this. Faiz, moving on to you. Who do you think RCB should be most cautious about? Like, who do you think they should be afraid and get them out quickly so that RCB can win the match?
Definitely Rohit Sharma, because he can make batting look so easy once he gets off, and
Yep.
he usually doesn't take long to get going either. So I think if Rohit Sharma performs, it's going to be very difficult for RCB, because RCB's main strength is definitely their batting though. So yeah, Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers will need to do well, because Mumbai Indians have Rohit Sharma, who's definitely in good form, and he's very good. We all know that. So once he gets going, he's as good as anyone.
Yep.
So I think he's the danger man for Mumbai Indians.
Yep. I couldn't help, but I'm really curious. Chirag, do you still have that haircut of Virat Kohli?
No, I don't have Virat Kohli. Like, I only do it like in the match wise, like any matches is there. So I do, for example, if I'm going to Mumbai, Wankhede,
Yep.
and Virat is playing, so I do the haircut at that time because it's not permanent, it's
Yes.
temporary. It
Yes.
stays down for like 15 days.
Yep.
So it's on the match day, but I have decided like if RCB comes in finals, so I'll definitely do a haircut and we'll have a live session again for sure,
Yes.
120%.
Definitely. Chirag, on the same point, I wanted to ask you, how has your experience been of not being able to go to the stadiums and cheer your team right from the stadium? How has this IPL been for you so far? And how are you bringing the stadium home?
It's been very disappointing firstly, but I am very thankful that, see, it depends upon the situations. Like
Yep.
in
Yep.
this COVID situation, the cricket is happening, so it's very big situation, so it's okay. Like if we are not allowed to go to the stadiums and the matches are happening, but cricket is live. That's the most important thing,
Yep.
because see, life is not over. Life is still going and will go. So matches will come, matches will go. But this is the situation. Like we need to understand that cricket is important than fans cheering in the stadium,
Yep.
and we have to move ahead. So
Yep.
it's been disappointing, but we have to move on with the situation. And I'm hoping that 2021 will again go to the stadium, and again that vibes will come from India, Wankhede and Chinnaswamy Stadium. So very really looking forward for 2021. And
Yep.
obviously we'll take step by step, not going directly to 2021, but
Yes.
2020. It's very good that the cricket is live, and we are seeing the IPL. All thanks to the committee, the BCCI, the UAE, the Abu Dhabi Cricket Association, and all thanks to them that it has been possible because of them.
Yep. Definitely hoping that 2020 pulls a Rahul Tewatia on us as well. I've been seeing a lot of memes about Rahul Tewatia in 2020 as well. So, yep, definitely hoping better things ahead. And I'm pretty sure that things will be back to normal again. Arun, moving
Yes.
on to you, how has your experience been? You did tell us about you rallying around the city in your RCB car. So, how has that been? And how is your support going on for RCB?
Yes, we were planning to do that as well today for the match, but then there is a small farmers' band that is happening in Karnataka, so we will not be able to do that. But then this week we're planning to have another ride across Bangalore.
Yep.
And Star Sports is also waiting to pounce on us for a coverage of that. So
Nice.
yes, we have plans. Like Chirag said, we wish that we stayed at the stadium, but then technology is so good that they've already included all the cheering and things on the TV. So
Yes.
it feels as good as being in the stadium. I have never missed a match in the Chinnaswamy Stadium, be it the IPL or any other Indian team or South African team or the England team come in to Bangalore to play. So 2020 has been a very different experience to sit at home and watch the match. But
Yes.
we do what is possible from our side to cheer for the team.
Yes.
And let's keep that going.
Yep. I guess that defines us as fans and, as people who love sport. I mean, we always find ways to adapt, and we always find ways to show our love and support for the game. So that is something that we'll never stop doing, and that is something that still keeps showing. I mean, that is something that keeps the game going on, and that is something that the players play for as well. They definitely are grateful for the support that we show right from our homes as well, and that is probably one of the reasons why this IPL is possible as well. Like that was the main reason, I guess, why BCCI decided to bring the game to us, even though the times are tough. And I think that is the message they want to convey to us, that even though the times are tough, we still will get cricket to you, and we still will get the sport to you, so that you have something to look forward to in times like these. Shraddha, what are your thoughts on these? Like, how has your experience been, and what are you expecting from the coming year?
Yeah, like my experience was pretty good. Like since I came to Australia, I just went for T20 World Cup final between Australia and India. You were there.
Yes,
We
I
were
was there.
together. Yeah, we went to MCG. Yeah, it was pretty good. But earlier, I watched a couple of IPL matches in Jaipur.
Yep.
As in Rajasthan, that's the only stadium where the international or IPL matches are done. So
Yep.
yeah, I've seen some matches there, but still, most of my cricket matches I watched on TV or my phone. So yeah, it's not difficult for me. But yeah, like as a cricket fan, seeing the empty stadium is difficult because the cheering sounds uh, from crowd and from cheerleaders are important for for the visitor or for the viewer.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a different thing we are all looking right now. But yeah, still the cricket is there, so that's the important thing we all want to see in our life, or in, like, as the cricket is very important to view. So
Yep.
that's the basic thing. So it is going on, and we hope in 2021 things will go better, and the IPL is just 6 months away, 2021 IPL.
Yep.
So yeah, we will look that 2021 IPL we can go and watch in the stadium.
Yep. Definitely
Yeah.
hoping that IPL is back in the stadiums again by 2021, and I'm definitely looking forward for a volunteering opportunity in the stadiums itself. So that would definitely help me out as well with my career prospects as well. Moving on to you, Rachana, how has your experience been, and how are you coping up with all this and this new situation of cheering from your home?
Well, I would definitely want to thank management for providing that stadium vibes.
Yep.
Even though we are watching the IPL from home, they are still giving us the vibes of the stadium.
Yep.
But being present in stadium and cheering for the team is a different vibe again. So that's what I'm definitely missing, as I told you earlier.
Yes.
And basically, being from Mangalore, traveling to Bangalore just to cheer for my favorite team is something I would really miss doing.
Yep.
This and hoping to have 2021 matches at the stadium back again, so that I can be present at the stadium and still cheer for my favorite team.
Yep. Well, you have to. I mean, you gotta admire the passion that we got to know that you travel from Bangalore all the way to Bangalore just to cheer your favorite team,
Yeah.
and that is really something passionate. And yep, that is the passion, I guess, that every fan shares, and that is the love we have for the game, and that is definitely
Right.
something that we would love having back in the stadiums and showing our love for the players as well. So yep, definitely hoping things would turn around, and we definitely get to watch the matches back from the stadium. So yep, fingers crossed, and hopefully we get to witness the next IPL live from the stadiums. Moving on to Fez. Fez, how has your experience been so far? Have you ever visited? Have you ever watched a match live, or is this is this experience new to you?
Yeah, I watched heaps of games live. I think of probably like 30, 40.
Yep.
I've been to New Zealand. I went to England for the World Cup, Australia, Sri Lanka. Yeah, so it's great. So it's a bit different not having cricket in stadiums, because
Yep.
the T20 World Cup was going to happen in Australia this year. It was going to start in October, so we were all looking forward to that.
Yep.
But now I think that's changed. It's happening in India now, so yeah, we're going to miss out on that, which is disappointing. But at least there's going to be a T20 World Cup. That's good news. But other than that, I haven't watched an IPL game live, so yeah, it's nothing different for me personally.
Yep. Good to know. So I guess we would conclude with that, and I would really like to thank you all for joining in for today's session. Hopefully, we get to witness another cracker of a match today, and it's another nail-biting finish rather than a one-sided match today. So fingers crossed, and let's hope that RCB hit the ground running again, and we get to cheer our team again. So let's hope for a great match today. Thank you all for joining in. It's been amazing connecting with you all, and I would also like to thank you guys for supporting your team right from your home and doing the right thing, staying home and staying safe. So it's something that we would all like to promote in times like these. So thank you all, and thank you so much for joining in today and being a part of this and making this episode special as well. So thank you all for joining in today.
Thanks,
The
Nitin, for
positive.
hosting this.
Brother.
That too.
Thank you so much, Nita.
Bye. Bye.
Bye,
Take care,
brother.
Bye.
everybody.